morning, guys. How are you this morning? I am actually on my way walking. I try to walk every morning, and the reason being is because they put me as a diabetic and they said I have to lose so much weight. And so I actually go out and I go walking, and I actually go with my husband, and it's like really cool because we get an opportunity to spend a lot of time together. And that's my love, guys. I got to tell you. And so he's going to go with me walking, and we're going to make sure that I'm able to lose the weight that I need to lose, because if I don't lose the weight, then I can't get off the diabetic medicine, and I want to get off of it. So here we go, guys. We're going walking. Okay, guys, we're on our walk. My husband is in front of me walking and trying to get my 1 mile in this morning. And I think that that I'm gonna do well doing this, because I got my mask on. Now they said we have to have our mask on all the time. I don't know about it all the time. I can see if I'm around people or something like that, then that's different. But they said all the time. And so here I go. I'm out here with all the birds. And this morning it's really interesting because I don't see a whole lot of birds like I did yesterday. I saw a whole lot of birds because I walked in the evening yesterday. But here we go, guys. It's hot. It's hot. I should have been out here like I usually do, like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and we are usually out here. And it's really interesting because it's not as hot. Like right now it's like hot. Let's see what happens. I'm going back. I got on my clothes. So, trying to make sure that I get this mile in, even if it's as hot as it is. Whew. And I'll do some up and down the stairs in my house just to get my exercise in. I'm telling you, guys, I make masks and stuff at my house, and I sell them to people who actually need masks and stuff. And so if you want a mask, just let me know and I'll be happy to make you one. I make the ones that actually go over your nose and your chin to kind of protect you from whatever this virus is supposed to be. I don't know what it's supposed to be. They make it look like it's supposed to, like you gotta wear your mask. Like they put us on masks whenever you're out, almost as if you can get it just by walking around outside with no mask on and not even in front of anybody. They got it made like that. And so it's actually kind of scary when it comes to going to the store, because I don't go in front of anybody. Now I will see the people I work with. I'll see them and I love them. They're pretty cool. But in my office, I'm usually in there by myself. I'll have some people come and stop and talk to me, ask me to go out to eat with them and stuff like that. But and then I go out with them, but this time I won't. I just stay out to myself, bring my own food. But I like hanging out with my friends. They're pretty cool. So, I don't know. So, let's see. I think it wouldn't be so bad if we still went and ate together and sat 6 feet apart or something. But then they're saying that we may catch something even then. So I don't really know. It's a little extra. I'm telling you. Ooh. So we're gonna see. I'm actually in some people's home who actually go to church with us. They're very nice people, but they sitting in their house waving at me from the window. So when I first moved here, they were so kind to me. They brought me all kinds of food and cards to say Merry Christmas, because we had moved here in December. And I was trying to figure out who's sending me all this stuff. It would be on my doorstep. But they were really nice to me and my family. And believe it or not, my family, they're like the coolest of the cools. So they keep up with a whole lot of stuff. So I think that they're really nice. But I did like the fact that my neighbors, who are some of my church members, came and brought apples and bananas and candy and all kind of candy that was like with no sugar added, because with us being Adventists, we always make sure that we try to eat properly. So that's what they did for me. They made sure we ate. So, and without any sugar in it, that's the thing. So if somebody bring you something without any sugar, you almost have to thank them, because they actually was looking out for you. Because like with me, by the doctor saying, oh, you're diabetic, this is the reason why you had your surgery, your brain surgery. And I'm telling you, to have an aneurysm that actually burst open, that's the sad part, because usually people die from that. But as you can see, I am still here, and I'm thanking God for it, because I could have been gone. And And I think it's probably from me working too much. I was working 3 jobs when I was here. When I first came, and I did like 7 hours, and I say 7 hours, like 8 hours in one place, so many hours in another place, so many hours. So I was getting like 4 hours of sleep. And that's what happens when you try to take your mind off some things. You want to be able to take your mind off of how you feel about stuff. And sometimes I never cry about it. I probably should cry about some things, because sometimes you have people who are supposed to be your friend and stuff like that, and they have an ulterior motive. And it's really interesting because see, I own my own business, and when you own your own business, sometimes things don't turn out the way you think that they should turn out. You should feel like everything is going well when you leave one place and go to another place. But sometimes you have people who are not so kind. And, that's one good thing that I like about my husband. He's like a really nice guy. He's like one of the nicest people, And when he cares about you, you can rest assured that he's one of those people that care about you for real, because he just loves you as is. He doesn't have an ulterior motive. Yeah. So that's what happens when you marry somebody who's kind from God, who's very nice to everybody. He just has a heart like that. When he likes you, he likes you. I don't think he's ever disliked anybody. He's never said that to me before. Yeah. And so if you do something wrong, he still cares about you. He doesn't see you as an enemy. He sees you as a person that's in need, and sometimes, they feel like maybe the devil used you or something. But his heart is really good, guys. Very good. He's a nice guy. So, yeah. I'm telling you, this mile walk is not so bad. It's not so bad. It's just so hot. That's the only problem. Yeah. Believe it or not, when you sweat though, you start cooling down because the wind start blowing just a little bit. Because I remember when I moved here, the first thing I said is, wow, being in a state that doesn't have any air. Because when the summer came, it was so hot. I love it here though, because I love where I work. It was just, I didn't feel any breeze coming through. I thought that was a bit interesting, to be 95 degrees and it just be so hot. And so now we got lots of breeze coming in. They said I brought it with me, which is a blessing. And plus, I get an opportunity to I feel the air. That's what I want to say. I feel it. And especially when you're so hot and sweaty. Yeah. But I'm gonna go around the block and we're gonna walk over there, and I will come back and talk to you guys in a minute. Alrighty. Yeah, guys, I got my walk in this morning. Well, both of us, and it's just so hot outside. Now, you know, it's like really interesting to be able to walk. And I didn't feel dizzy this morning. Usually I feel a little bit dizzy. But I don't have anybody coming after me saying, I want to go, I want to go. So this morning, everybody's still sleeping except for one person, and he's gone out to work, but everybody else still resting. So we shall see how things are going to go tomorrow with me walking with my hubby, because believe it or not, he helps me out a whole lot. And then I'll go back there and check my garden, see how things are coming. I actually took a watermelon off, and believe it or not, it's not even at the end of July. It was supposed to come out at the end of July, but it was already ready. So I'm hoping that it's red in the inside, because I haven't cut it as of yet. I left it in the refrigerator just to kind of get cold, because I like cold watermelon. Believe it or not, when you have when they call you a diabetic, like they call me type 2 diabetic, they say you're not supposed to eat watermelon, but I love watermelon. So I'm praying that everything's gonna go well with that whole watermelon thing. And I usually let people know who actually ask for a watermelon. I usually say, the watermelon is ready. But since we have the COVID-19, I haven't called anybody who actually really want a watermelon. So we're going to have a whole lot of watermelon, just me and my family. Some people who still don't care and they want to come on over, they could come on over. But it's just what it is when it comes to eating watermelon, and making sure you got a whole lot for other people. Because you guys know I do not mind sharing at all. So come on over if you want to, but I know with the COVID-19, everybody's a little bit nervous about going over to other people's house, because I know I went to somebody's house and they actually took my temperature, and I found that was pretty cool. And I said I should go get me one. And believe it or not, I'm still thinking about going up to the store and getting me one. So when people stop over, I can at least test it. Not that I know for a fact if you have COVID, but I know if you're sick or not. So, because I don't think they know if you have COVID-19. They just checking you before you come into their house, which is a blessing, because you want to be checked. Some people don't like to be covered up. They don't want a mask on. They don't want all these things. And to me, I'm like, it doesn't matter to me. If it's going to keep you safe, then stay safe as you possibly can. Because if not, then, you know, some people just die and they don't know why. They just say, oh, today so-and-so died. And you have to keep yourself healed. So these masks, believe it or not, they come in handy. And I'm the person who makes them. So you can come and buy one. They cost $10. Just come on out and buy one, and you'll find out that it will help you along the way as far as keeping that COVID-19 off of you. You know, me, I got so many. I got so many of them, so many masks. I made so many for my husband. I made so many for my children. They all got one, all of them, from the smallest to the biggest. And I'm telling you, like I'm sending some new ones to my cousin tomorrow, or maybe I could send it today, because you can walk on into the post office and put it on the little scale and send your stuff on off, and then they'll be able to get it early. And so I think I may send it off today. That may be good for her. And then she got some for she and her children and her man, and so they're so happy about that, because I showed her some of them. She was like, oh, they're so nice, they're so nice. And I'm like, yeah, they're nice. Well, guys, I did my walk. Tomorrow's another day. And I'm going to put this one up on YouTube just to show you guys the whole walk. And make you guys realize that walking is important. Even if they tell you to stay in the house, still go up and down the street and go walk. You know, like for me, I do it because of the whole diabetes thing, but I need to lose weight. And so, believe it or not, I lost a lot. I lost a lot of weight. Let me show you before I hang up. I lost a lot. Uh-oh. Yeah. So, yeah. So we shall see how that's gonna be. All right, guys. Because I really got to get down low, and so believe it or not, I got a little bit that's under my neck, and that's because, believe it or not, and I know y'all know I'm right. The food is good, especially my food, because I pray before I cook, and the Lord blesses that food, and it just be so tasty that we even want to eat it for breakfast. That's all of us in this house. This is a lot of us, and we all want to eat it for breakfast. And I'll say, okay, guys, what y'all want for breakfast? They'll say, can we have dinner? And so they'll eat the dinner, and then I'll come and make something else for that night or something like that. But just pray for me, guys, that I'm able to continue doing my garden and doing my walks. And so what I'll do is I'll start putting some things up on cooking from my garden, because I got plenty of zucchini and squash. The eggplant is growing so big, and I got lots of tomatoes, and that watermelon is wonderful. So even if I don't share it this year just because of this whole virus, it's okay. So still love you guys. Y'all have a great day and take care, and just pray for me on walking and make sure I'm able to lose all this weight that I need to lose. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.